right, guys. Now, I know today is Wednesday, but however, a lot of things happened this weekend, WrestleMania and whatnot, so I wasn't able to get around with it. But however, we are doing a reaction video from Bobby Monsoon doing an AEW Dynamite review that happened last week. And this time it's about MJF versus Darby Allin. Now, unfortunately, Bobby Monsoon did not like the results that happened in that match. He went crazy on a live stream. He deleted it, but I'll say this: he did not delete this video, and that's why we're reacting to it. So, I just want to give you guys a heads up. He did not like the results, but however, he still did the review, and I appreciate him for doing that. You know what I mean? Because I understand he didn't like the results, but at the end of the day, man, bookkeeper's gonna hit and miss. I mean, it's not like with Paul Levesque where he's missing all the time, but versus with Tony, he's going to hit and miss. He's going to hit you with the 80-20, you know what I'm saying? Like 80% is going to be good, but 20% is not going to be that correct. It's not going to be perfect. So, honestly, I didn't have a problem with Darby Allin winning, but he did, and that's why. And listen, we're not reacting because of that. We're reacting because he's doing the review, and that's what I'm doing this for, okay? I'm doing the reaction video because he did a Dynamite review, and I'm here to react to it, and I can't wait to hear what he has to say about the whole Dynamite episodes besides the main event. So we're not going to waste no time. Let's go ahead and get started. And like I said, you guys get in the comment box. Well, I didn't say, but get in the comment box and let me know how you feel about Darby Allin winning. You know what I'm saying? And even though we discussed it already through the community tab and whatnot, still discuss it anyway if you want to bring back the throwback. Okay, so let's not waste no time. Let's go ahead and get started and watch some Bobby Monsoon do the AEW Dynamite review. Bow! What's up, guys? I just want to let you guys know I made a backup account on Instagram, so scan the QR code so that way you can follow back. Also, follow me on Twitter. Also, follow me on Instagram. I do have another account you can follow on there as well, and you can scan the QR code for that. So anytime I make a video, make sure you guys check the bio so that way you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter for both accounts for Instagram and also for Twitter page. So I appreciate the support. Thank you guys for looking. Let's get to the video.
Maxwell Jacob Freeman, MJF, in the middle of one of the greatest title reigns in AEW history. Successfully defended it against Hangman Adam Page, making sure he could never challenge for the title again. Going across different promotions and defending the title and prove he's the best in the business. Oh, to lose it to Darby Allin on a random Dynamite. Oh, what is this? Con, what are you doing? Maxwell Jacob Freeman was right in the middle of one of the greatest AEW title reigns of all time. You took that and treated it like glass on a broken windshield and shattered it! Like it never meant nothing. Now I get it. Darby Allin is a pillar of AEW. Darby Allin deserves his reign as AEW World Champion. Darby Allin climbed Mount Everest. Darby Allin. Well, if that's the case, then okay. The least you could do is have him win it in a match that made some type of sense. You mean to tell me they couldn't go 20 minutes? You mean to tell me Darby Allin couldn't put up an actual fight? You mean to tell me he couldn't get it out the mud one last time for the AEW Championship?
Put him out of here! Oh, referee. Referee takes that chair.
MJF, low blow! No!
He's got to beat him with the...
His shoulders down,
MJF got treated like the beef between Jay-Z and Nas. He got squashed! And this is crazy. MJF beat Hangman Adam Page, solidifying he could never challenge for the title again. You mean to tell me bro could go through a whole Texas death match? But a low blow, a handful of coffin drops, and a finisher was enough to take out MJF, dog. Make it make sense! When Mark Briscoe beat MJF, he said he was gonna come back and be the best version of MJF that we've ever seen. He walks around saying, you're not on the level of the devil, but get beat by Darby Allin, so that line really don't hit like it used to. Now y'all give it up for TK. Congratulations, Tony Khan. MJF used to stand for Maxwell Jacob Freeman, but we can't even say that anymore. Oh, why you say that, Bobby Monsoon? Because now, after that finish, it stands for momentum just fell. And I don't care what story you tell after that.
Oh! Wait a minute! He's the ring! They just stuffed the ring in his trunks! Side headlock, what? The ring! Oh, the side headlock! That's right. Take over, he's got him hooked! 2, 3, go!
We won't be able to get this momentum back. Now I know I'm gonna get a call from my lawyer later on telling me, hey, Bobby Monsoon, there's a warrant out for your arrest from the AEW police. Oh, I guess they're gonna act like I haven't been putting Dynamite over every single week. I guess they're gonna act like I haven't been putting the booker over. Tony Khan saying he's been cooking. I haven't been putting the creative over, the storylines, the pay-per-views. Give me a break. I'm not one of them guys that's gonna be sugarcoat everything Tony Khan does. Like he can't do no wrong. Nah, hey, the AEW police, you pull up on me, I'm gonna just let you know a little secret. I plan on going out like clear off or set it off. So I guess it is what it is. Now, AEW sickos, holla at me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think, man. Because if you ask me, I think this changes everything. I don't know what's going to happen now. I almost feel like Will Ospreay got robbed of an opportunity at Wembley Stadium. Of an epic moment. If MJF stayed champion all the way till All In, looking untouchable, then Will Ospreay had his redemption story. Then he goes against the devil himself and overcomes it. I think that would have been fire, man. We still could get a good payoff. MJF could get the title back. He could still have a great run. MJF could not even be in the title picture for the next few months because I'm hearing he might be filming a movie too. Who knows? I don't know. There's rumors. I don't know. Whatever Tony Khan cooks up, I'm pretty sure the ending of it will be solid. But man, I just think this was an incredible opportunity that was missed. But let me know in the comments, you AEW sickos, what you think.
What just happened? There were so many different ways this could have gone. There were so many different results that were on my bingo card. The only thing that I never could have predicted was Darby Allin becoming AEW World Champion in a 2-minute squash match. I am not even remotely mad about this. I am still just feeling pure shock. I actually went into this episode not really sure if I wanted Darby Allin to win. I was honestly thinking, of all people, Darby Allin deserves a bigger stage to win the big one. But then as the night went on, AEW actually did a really good job kind of changing the one issue I had. They started off with Darby Allin cutting an amazing promo, one that literally brought him to tears, talking about how this is literally all he wants and he's either going to fail or succeed as Darby Allin, but the one thing he's never going to do is change. He's bled for this company. He's put his body on the line for this company. He climbed Mount Everest and planted the flag at the top of the world. And then as if that didn't set the stage enough, freaking Sting shows up. He catches him backstage right before he's heading out to the match to give him some final words of encouragement. And so at this point, it already feels like, okay, maybe Darby's actually going to win this. But that also corrects the one issue I had, which was that this didn't feel like a big enough stage for Darby to win his first big title. At that point, it felt like we were walking into another pay-per-view. However, my brain was so ready at this point and locked in, ready to root for Darby and ready to watch MJF and Darby just tear the house down, that like a 2-minute match with 4 finishers was the last thing my brain was even remotely prepared for. Which again, I'm not at all upset that Darby won. I wanted him to win this so bad, especially with the way they presented it tonight. There's just no way I was expecting it to happen like that. And this leaves me in a place where I feel like I just need a little bit more time to digest the episode as a whole. Because while I am so happy for Darby Allin, like not just the character, the performer, the dude has put so much on the line, you can't make an argument that anybody really cares about this business or this company more than he has shown that he does. He genuinely just deserves it so much. But I can't help but walk away from that match feeling like we kind of missed out on something. It's really not a big deal, and it's probably going to lead to a rematch where we are going to get that banger. I just still feel so shocked. Genuinely, regardless, congratulations, Darby Allin. You really do deserve this moment, dude.
My nigga, what the fuck? What? No fucking way. My nigga, huh? What the fuck? Huh?
I knew it. I knew when I saw Sting, some shit was finna happen. Did that shit really just happen in under 5 minutes? What the fuck? Get that fucking cereal crease out of here. Get that fucking cereal crease out of here. Look at them fucking cereal. Man, fuck that shit. What the fuck? And he got on the OG Alaskas again. What the fuck? What the fuck is what? What the fuck? You did it. You did this shit, Stinger. What the fuck just happened? I ain't mad at it. I'm just appalled.
AEW puts the world title on Darby Allin, and they did this perfectly. Now, I have loved MJF's title reign, and I didn't necessarily want it to end, but after Darby Allin's promo at Dynasty, it made all of the sense in the world to put the title on Darby, because I don't think that Darby is keeping this title very long. I think he's going to only have it for a few weeks. I think MJF is taking the title at Double or Nothing, or he wins it back even before Double or Nothing. But it will never matter because of the way that they booked this. In his home state, with the crowd red hot, doing the intro where they think that they're going to have the match right there, and then they get the match in the main event, having Sting come out before him to say, I don't have any advice, this isn't showtime, this is your time, you know what to do. Having MJF use his underhanded tactics and Darby using the same exact tactics. Giving him a taste of his own medicine and winning with the headlock takeover, they truly booked this to perfection. And they were able to create their own emotional Mankind type moment and give the audience a sense that they have to watch every single Dynamite because you never know what is going to happen. You may see the world championship, the men's world championship, change on a Dynamite. Hats off to AEW for being able to book something like this. I think that Darby's going to keep it for a couple weeks. I think he's going to beat Ciampa. I think he's going to beat Kevin Knight, two guys that already said that they want to go after the world title before ultimately losing to Max either right before Double or Nothing or at Double or Nothing. But I think that we're probably still on the road to Max versus Ospreay at All In, or even possibly still Omega versus Ospreay at All In. Darby doesn't change any of that, but you can't take away that moment.
Darby gets his revenge.
Fires back. The low blow of his own, and now Darby Allin.
No way.
Going for the Scorpion Death Drop. Scorpion Death Drop.
Scorpion Death Drop.
Whoa! Oh no!
No way.
Corbin dropped by Darby.
Another time. Oh my god. Oh my god, is that it? No way. He wants to win it with the headlock. Oh my god, another one.
Done! A third coffin drop! Cover him, Darby, cover him!
Is he gonna go for a fourth?
No, Darby.
This is insane.
Four!
Is he gonna get it with a headlock takeover? He's picked him up.
Oh, the side headlock! That's right.
This is it.
He's got him hooked, two!
He did it. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
That is insane.
Dog, what is going on right now? Darby Allin just beat MJF on a regular episode of Wednesday Night Dynamite to become the new AEW World Champion. Gang, this was the last thing that I had on my bingo card happening today. This man, Tony Khan, be giving us pay-per-views every week. Cause dog, like, anything can happen watching a weekly AEW show. I was at the AEW Live when Chris Statlander lost to Tekla on Dynamite. Now you have MJF lose to Darby Allin on that, and I'm not complaining. Congratulations to Darby Allin. Bro is Mr. AEW at this point. There's no way. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is overdue. But this is just wild. Like, wild. Yeah, man, like I said, well-deserved. Congratulations to Darby Allin. The initial thought in my mind was that they was running MJF versus Will Ospreay at All In. But since MJF lost here kind of randomly, I'm kind of wondering if MJF is hurt. I haven't heard no reports or nothing, but I heard that the match was only like 5 minutes, and I didn't watch it, y'all. Your boy's been traveling. I just got to Vegas today. So I'm just like, dang, you know what I'm saying? So I'm really wondering if Maxwell was hurt. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments below. And if you want more wrestling content like this, follow your boy Mar Wrestling everywhere. I love y'all. It's wild.
Darby Allin just squashed MJF to become your new AEW World Champion in what was a both shocking and beautiful moment. First of all, MJF cheating with a low blow backfired on him, great stuff. And then Darby Allin, just coming off of seeing Sting in the back and getting fired up from that, hits Max with a Scorpion Death Drop. 1 coffin drop, 2 coffin drop, 4 coffin drops later, brother, huh? This is the moment you're kind of like, what's happening? Oh my god, is he gonna do it? What's happening? Max isn't moving. And then the best part of this whole match was the payoff for the callback that they did right here. Some time ago, MJF bragged that he could beat Darby Allin with something as simple as a headlock takeover. And then that night, he did just that. So ever since then, MJF kind of always had that over Darby Allin's head, and it's kind of been looming over Darby ever since. And then if you remember, in the opening segment of last night's Dynamite, Darby said, Max, I'm gonna beat you with a headlock takeover. And you know what? That's exactly what he did, because after 4 coffin drops, Darby Allin, headlock takeover to Max, 1, 2, 3, your new AEW World Champion. It was a beautiful moment, a well-earned, deserved moment, what have you. And again, you can see the look on Darby Allin's face, realizing that he's finally made it to the top of the mountain. Now, say what you will about MJF losing the title here, and I'm still shocked they did it in this fashion, being basically a squash match. But I'm curious where we're going from here. Maybe a rematch at Double or Nothing? I don't know, you tell me.
MJF just lost his AEW World Championship to Darby Allin on a random Wednesday night, and I need to know how you guys feel about this because I'm conflicted. I guess it's not really a random Wednesday night because it is WrestleMania week, so this is probably intentional. Just to be clear, I'm not conflicted because I think this is a bad decision creatively, because I think this helps both Darby and MJF. But MJF was on such a generational run, it feels really weird that he lost just on an episode of Dynamite. I also think this is a good decision for MJF by the way he lost, because it helps develop his character. Not aware, MJF lost in a squash match to Darby Allin. Darby Allin hit MJF with a low blow, then hit 4 coffin drops on MJF from each corner. One with the side headlock takeover. This obviously helps Darby Allin because he is now officially the AEW World Champion for the first time. This also helps MJF because it helps develop his character even further, because this man got way too cocky and let his arrogance get the best of him. MJF is gonna realize that and lock the fuck in. This Darby reign isn't lasting long. He's losing it at the next pay-per-view, Double or Nothing, which is in New York. MJF is winning the title back there, and he's gonna go all the way to All In with the title. We may be getting the most dangerous version of MJF at All In this year, but I don't know, was this the right choice?
Darby Allin just beat MJF for the AEW World Championship, and I have a lot of mixed thoughts, so let's talk about it. First of all, I want to give a huge congratulations to Darby Allin. From the bottom of my heart, I truly am so happy for him. I started watching AEW in 2021, so I have seen the majority of his career in All Elite Wrestling, and I know how hard he's worked to get to this moment. This is the first time he's ever won the AEW World Championship, and that's why it is such an emotional moment. Sting was even there, and I will say, on the Darby side of things, I am really happy that this happened. I mean, he has fought so hard, bled so hard for this company, and he has finally won the grand prize. And I am seriously so happy for him. But we need to talk about why I'm upset. Something that makes absolutely zero sense to me is the timeline of all of this. Because while I am so excited that Darby is now our AEW World Champion, it really doesn't make sense to me, because you made a huge statement by having MJF beat Hangman Adam Page in a Texas death match back in March at Revolution. And then just 3 days ago, he got to conquer the god of pro wrestling at Dynasty. So you're basically making statements that MJF is the face of your company. He can be anyone. He's going to be champion for a while. I mean, we were even in talks saying he's going to have that thing till All in London when Will Ospreay beats him. So for him to lose in a 4-minute squash match against Darby Allin just feels a little bit weird to me. Now, obviously, you guys know I'm a huge MJF fan, so of course I have a little bias in this opinion, but genuinely, I just can't compute it in my head how this makes sense. I would have much rather MJF hold the title at least a little bit longer, maybe do this at a pay-per-view. I do love the spontaneity of, having a big title change on a weekly show. I think that's amazing, but it just, I don't know. I'm not feeling this timeline. Nothing's really making sense to me. Now, I will say AEW and Tony Khan have done a fabulous job at building trust with the fans where, even if we don't understand something, there's usually a reason for it because there's a bigger picture that's about to get unveiled. So I'm hoping that this is one of those scenarios where, the reason they did it at this specific time was for a reason, for a purpose, and we'll find that out soon. But honestly, I still can't really compute what happened. I have a lot of mixed emotions, but at the end of the day, I am really happy for Darby. But I want to hear your thoughts, so let me know in the comments how you're feeling about Darby Allin beating MJF to become the new AEW World Champion. Don't forget to celebrate the joy and what you love, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Yeah, I think everybody I pretty much looked. I mean, all the videos that I just showed y'all, they all congratulated Darby for winning the belt, and they're all happy that he won the belt. Some were flabbergasted, some was like shocked, astonished. You know what I'm saying? But hey, to me, and the clips I just showed y'all in the beginning, those clips are the reason why he won the belt. Storytelling matters, you know what I'm saying? And this was the story that needed to be told, you know? And I do believe MJF will get the belt back at Double or Nothing. You know, it's going to suck for Darby, but unfortunately, he can't go to All In with that belt. But unfortunately, MJF is the guy that people want to see, and that's the guy that we need to carry the belt to All In, just so Will Ospreay could take the belt from him. At least that's what they said. So, no big deal. Honestly, I am happy for Darby Allin. Everybody that I pretty much subscribed to my channel are happy for Darby Allin, and there's nothing to feel ashamed about. So, yeah, I understand that Bobby's frustration. The match could have been longer. It didn't have to be a squash match, but it was to get back. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, the fans wanted him to win the belt, and you can't be mad about that. So, I wanted him to win the belt because it was just 3 clues that was already set on Dynamite. And like I said, storytelling matters. Unlike WWE, we can't get that. So, the story for Darby Allin was accomplished. Now the main thing he got to do is win those mid-card titles, like the National Championship, the Continental Championship, the Intercontinental Championship. If he can win that, he's pretty much Grand Slam, So shout out to Darby Allin. I'm glad that he won this belt, and I've already put out 2 videos talking about it, so y'all go check that out. I've already set up a playlist and everything. It's been out, but, I'm just saying, I already set up a playlist, so, and y'all go check that out if you haven't watched it and listened to it. So, shout out to Darby Allin. I can't wait for his match with Tommaso Ciampa tonight. So, yeah, I can't wait. So, it is what it is, man. Darby's going to have a good title run, and the reason why is because he's going to be facing Tommaso Ciampa, and then he'll face Kevin Knight. And then after that, we'll see if he'll face Kenny Omega, but I doubt it. I don't know if he's going to face him before Double or Nothing, but we'll see. I mean, we might get a triple threat match, but I prefer one-on-one, but we'll see. We'll see. But let's continue. And like I said, man, congratulations to Darby Allin, and I can't wait to see him tonight against Tommaso Ciampa. It's going to be great. All right, let's continue.
Dynamite started off with MJF hollering at Renee. Renee is trying to tell MJF, yo, bro, man, Tony Khan booked you tonight for Dynamite to put up the AEW Championship against Darby Allin. MJF had no clue, man, but he found out real quick. You have my OG from the Don Callis family. My OG pulled up. MJF said he got a little smoke because we didn't get the job done. It's cool, man. We were supposed to take out Darby Allin. So Andrade was supposed to win the title, and it was supposed to be ahead of Fade. But that didn't happen. MJF, he paid some great money, man. Everybody, we all ate good off the MJF check that was given to us, but the job wasn't done. So we got a lot of damage control to do over at the Don Callis family, but it's okay. Well, we thought it was okay. After that, you had MJF and Darby Allin in the ring. They're about to set the night off on Dynamite. The first match, the AEW Championship on the line. MJF say, hey, that's not fair. I got a bad back. Y'all need to wait, man. I need a few weeks before this match. Tony Khan hits Tony Schiavone and says, you going to be defending that title at the main event. MJF tried to wiggle his way out of it. He couldn't, man. Honestly, we all know Darby Allin won, so let me speak how I was thinking at this point. I'm thinking there's no way Darby Allin's going to win. I should have seen the writing on the wall. When I seen Daniel Bryanson on commentary, when I noticed that, okay, we're in Darby Allin's hometown, even when I noticed in that promo, Darby Allin was crying in the middle of the ring to MJF.
You're not ready to be world. All it takes is one night to drop the wrestling world on its head. If I'm not ready now, I'll never be ready. Don't be a pussy, Mac. I killed myself for this company. Monday, I hung posters all around the city. I taped posters all around the city for tonight's show. I climbed Mount Everest and I hung that flag on top of the world. The scars, the blood, everything. I'm ready. I've been ready. My career started 10 miles down the road at the Buddy Wayne Academy. And I took a deep breath. My first day of wrestling school. And I said, I'm either gonna make it as Darby or I'm gonna fail as Darby, but I'm not changing a single thing. And tonight, I climbed to the top of this sport and I didn't change one thing. Ring the bell!
Man, I'm like, I don't know, man. After that, you got an interesting segment with Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay. They shot this after Dynasty. They both in the training room trying to get healed up. You know what I mean? Kenny Omega's kind of being brought to tears. Will Ospreay's telling him that, bro, you're my hero, man. Dog, I still got faith in you. Kenny Omega just feeling like, man, he could never get to the top of the mountain again. He just missed his big opportunity. Now he's back of the line of the AEW championship, man. And he was really feeling it. But he had a conversation with Will and he still felt like, oh, maybe it's not over yet. Maybe it's not over. I want to see Kenny Omega definitely at the top of the mountain now. I thought we knew what the AEW championship picture looked like, at least going into All In. That got flipped completely upside down to now I don't know what's going on now. Now, is it the worst thing in the world? No. I hate predictability. I love the curveballs. But, God, I don't know what the championship picture looks like now, y'all. But I do know one thing. Tommaso Ciampa put a beating on one of the rascals, and he said, yo, look, man, I'm making an example. And I just don't want the TNT title. I'm coming for all the gold. I want the AEW championship. So MJF, Darby Allin, I don't care who wins. I'm coming for you, Tommaso Ciampa.
This was the example. Why? Because I'm sick of waiting. I want it all. I came to AEW because this is where the best wrestle. And I want all of the gold. And if I'm not making myself clear, Darby Allin, Maxwell, Jacob Friedman, whoever wins, the Psycho Killer is coming for the AEW World Title.
Coming for some gold, man. I like to hear it. You see the look in this man's eyes. This the Psycho Killer I want to see. Grab the mic, cut a promo, how he's working in the ring, how he's slowing things up. This is a man you don't want on your head. I'm interested in seeing what happens moving forward, man. Tommaso Ciampa is definitely one of the top contenders for the AEW title. But we just have a lot, though. We got Ospreay. Remember, we still got Swerve Strickland in the picture. We still got Kenny Omega in the picture. MJF lost the title, so you know he's automatically in the picture. It's a lot of people that's going to be gunning for Darby Allin. I hope he's ready. And I'm going to tell you this. I said this on my live. Dog, are we supposed to believe Darby Allin could beat Tommaso Ciampa? Literally. Do you see Guy work out on IG? Do you see his arms, his biceps, triceps, dog, his physique, dog? What?
Yeah, hey, look. I mean, Tommaso, he's really been elevated ever since he came to AEW. And Tony Khan, man, you to go for hiring this man because he really needed your help because TKO was really setting this man back. And I'm just glad he's getting that push. But I just hate that he ain't going to be able to win that belt this year, but hopefully next year he'll get it. But if he want all the gold, go ahead and get it. But I still think you should win that TNT title. But, you know, any other title is fine. Just, you know, but as for the AEW title goes, look, Will's going to get it. Swerve's going to get it. And, we'll see if Kyle Fletcher will get it. Hopefully he'll get it. Andrade, hopefully he'll get it next year. And then after that, we'll see. But I think if Swerve get his hands on that belt, ain't nobody taking it off his back, especially if he becomes the EVP. So I think they're going to run that back one more time. And if that happens, I don't think anybody going to take that belt. You're going to have to wait till All In. But, yeah, man. Hey, listen. It's going to be very hard for people to get that belt off of Swerve. I'm telling you right now, but we'll see. We'll see. But we got a long ride, y'all. But this match is going to be so great. I can't wait to react to this match. I can't wait. But let's go ahead and continue. But this match is going to be a banger. I can't wait.
Next, you got a hilarious segment by FTR and Stoley. We call him Stoley because he stole the Rolly from Christian Cage, man. Shout out to Sir Smoke a lot for that, man. Stokely, FTR, man. They sitting in the middle of the ring for the 10-second pose. They gloating. The AEW World Tag Team Champions. If you ask me, FTR never looked better, man. They're at the top of the mountain. They're at the top of the tag team division. If Adam and Christian Cage couldn't beat them, I don't know who can, man. I can't even think of no tag teams right now that could really give them a run for their money unless you're gonna put Claudio Castagnoli and Pac together, man. Unless you're gonna I don't know. I don't really know. I'm struggling to find any type of team that could give them a run for their money with the exception of the Young Bucks, but then we'll have to be doing that for the 237,000th time. But it's still, I don't know, bro. I don't know. But we'll see what happens with FTR and the titles moving forward.
Now, I don't have no photo of the FTR, but however, excuse me for the old poster, but however, I do think they're going to run it back, but this time they're going to have the Young Bucks added, included with the match, so hopefully they'll do the TLC match at Double or Nothing, otherwise we're going to have to wait till All In or Forbidden Door, so we'll see what happens, but, you know, hopefully Christian will come back, because I noticed he didn't pull up at Collision, but however, Edge did, and he got a black and eye, of course, but not worse as Cody, okay? But it was kind of bad, but he still looked good. It was tolerable. It was tolerable, okay? No, it was tolerable. I'll say it like that. So, you know, get well soon, Edge and Christian, but they're not injured, but they've been beat up. So, you know, hopefully them wounds will heal, but hopefully we'll get that TLC match and then they'll become tag team champions. And then when we get to All In, they'll dethrone the belts to the Young Bucks if they run it back again. So we'll see.
Next, we got a dog fight. Claudio Castagnoli and the Jet. Kevin Knight. They put the rocket on Kevin Knight. Well deserved. He has a fire match with Claudio Castagnoli. I thought he was going to drop the title. I thought Claudio Castagnoli, the Terminator, was too much, but the Jet figured it out. Hit him with a frog splash. 1, 2, 3, retains the title. Cuts a fire promo at the end. Solid.
Yeah, shout out to Kevin Knight, man. He was getting lit with Trick Williams and Leon Stander, man. And I found out he got with Maya Sade. from TNA. Once I found out he was with her, man, and I found out that was his boo thing, man, I was just like, okay, Kevin, I see you. I see you. Hey, 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 Sade. Hey, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. I knew he was gonna get with a cutie pie like her. Well, no, I didn't. But hey, bro, shout out to Kevin Knight, man. I'm glad he's got himself a baddie, man. That's what's up. This is a good move for Kevin, man. He got himself a baddie. That's good. That's good. So, shout out to Kevin Knight, man. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I hope he continue with that title run with the TNT title. But don't be holding that belt for too long, bro, because I do believe that Tommaso Ciampa might take that belt off your back, and he might do it, and I think he will. But we'll have to wait until Double or Nothing to see if he wants to go back after that belt. But I think he should. Just for now until we can figure out what to do with the world title. But best believe sure, if he says he's coming after all the gold, take the TNT title and the national title. Take both of them. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll see what you can do with both titles. But we'll see. Because like I said, he's an older man, but he's ripped. And I do think he can handle it, but we'll have to wait and see. But can he defend those belts in 2 nights? I don't know, man. He ain't no... I mean, listen, Will Nightingale did it, so maybe he might do it. I don't know. But shoot. We'll see. We'll see. But shout out to Kevin Knight. Everybody say Kevin Knight. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's continue.
After that, you got Ricochet and the Demand giving Chris Jericho a hard time, man. They beat Chris Jericho from Canada to the States. This is crazy, man. Chris Jericho, he need to call somebody. I don't know, MVP, maybe a Shelton Benjamin, maybe a Bobby Lashley. He gonna need some reinforcements because, man, Ricochet, the Demand doing Chris Jericho dirty. I'm liking this whole feud with Ricochet and Chris Jericho, man. Chris Jericho is just such a natural on the mic. One of the greatest to ever put his hands on a microphone, bro. Bro cut the promo of Ricochet, say, yeah, man, you beat me, but you couldn't do it by yourself. You needed the man, bald. Man, but we're going to have to see each other at Double or Nothing with no hair. It's just like how he's interjecting bald, having no hair, just randomly perfect, man. Ricochet playing perfect, the perfect person to just dance with him on the promos, man. Ricochet is not really taking too kindly to these words. The Demand go down there and beat Chris Jericho down once again. Now, Chris Jericho going to have to call some reinforcements, and we'll see what happens after that. Ricochet and Chris Jericho. We gonna eat good off this feud, y'all. We're gonna eat good off this feud. I said this on my live yesterday. I'm not tripping on Chris Jericho winning the next match, or even if he wins 2 in a row. Ricochet won the most important one. That was his return match. That was in Canada. That was the one that Ricochet needed to win to elevate his career. So that was done. So everything from now is just storytelling, and I'm gonna enjoy this feud moving forward.
Yeah, that was heartfelt, Bobby. I felt that. I felt that for sure. Hey, man, I'm enjoying the Chris Jericho and Ricochet feud, but we need some people that can help, Jericho with his. We definitely need somebody to help Jericho with GOA. I mean, you could bring back Big Bill and Brian Keith, but then again, are they even around? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, but you might have to call them because, Big Bill and Brian Keith gonna have to turn face, man. For the time being, because he ain't got nobody, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know how Brian Keith gonna take down those guys, but with Big Bill by his corner, I think he could do a little something. So, hopefully those two will pull up, man, but Chris Jericho got to reach out, so we'll have to wait and see, but hey, we'll figure it out from there. But let's continue.
Next, we got Will Ospreay versus Hechicero. Fire match, man. Hechicero, I don't know if I overlooked his theme music or not, but I don't know if I overlooked Hechicero in ring performance, man. But for some reason, me watching this match with Ospreay, I'm like, God, I'm liking Hechicero work, man. Like, I've really been sleeping on, bro. I got to catch up on whatever he was at, CMLL or New Japan Pro Wrestling. I want to catch up on Hechicero old matches, man. But his theme music, just everything. You know he's part of the Don Callis family. So my man Don Callis knows what he's doing when he's scouting talent. So I'm not surprised, man. Hechicero, Will Ospreay has a fire match. Will Ospreay doing a great job selling the neck, man. As always, Will Ospreay, he comes out on top, man, by the skin of his teeth. I think on Dynamite, though, he has a match with Mark Davis. I don't think it's going to come out the same way. Mark Davis come out after the match, put a beating on Will Ospreay. Tony Khan put the rocket on Mark Davis and it's well-deserved, man. He's like the new enforcer of the Don Callis family.
Yeah, it sucks that Jack is injured, but hey, at least Mark Davis is getting a push. So do what you do, man. I noticed he got a haircut. I didn't even notice that. I didn't even notice that, but it's cool. Hey, Mark Davis, he's doing his thing, man, and hopefully he'll develop some, he'll develop an audience and gain an audience. That's what I meant to say. He'll gain an audience based off his dominance. And hopefully when Jack comes back, you'll still team up with him and whatnot. But, yeah, Mark doing his thing, man. I just, me personally, I just don't care for this match that's coming up tonight. But, I mean, I'll watch it. I'll watch it for y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I'll let you know if it's good or not. I think it will be because Mark going to bring in the power while Will Ospreay bringing what's the word? Bringing the speed and the dudes and the technical, damn it, I don't got the words for it. I don't got the words for his skills right now, but I will tell you this. If Will Ospreay is a little bit 80%, he might do a little something, but I don't know, man. Will kind of beating up bad, and I don't know if it's based off a kayfabe or not, but yeah, he hurt, man, and it's mainly because John gave him the beats, so we'll see. We'll keep a close eye out, but god dang, man. Things just getting way out of hand, but we'll see how it goes. But let's continue.
Next, we got Alex Winsler and Willow Nightingale. Willow Nightingale comes out on top. Oh, a lot of BBWs! Willow Nightingale might be one of the best TBS champions of all time, man. Week in, week out, she's holding it down on the pre-show, on the main show, Dynamite, Collision. She's all over the place. She successfully defends the TBS championship, and I don't think she needs to drop the title anytime soon.
Yeah, this match was good. I just wish that Kameli, I don't know. I just wish this would have been an eliminator match because I would have loved it if Kameli won this match and then we would have went to Double or Nothing with this feud between these two. I hope it continues because Willow Nightingale can't just run off like that. Like she needs some opponents, and I really hope Kameli comes back so that way we can continue this feud to Double or Nothing. I really hope so because Kameli can't be just coming back and then just go right back home. Like, no, you got to continue this feud, bro. Like, I mean, you brought her back for a reason, so bring her back. Okay, bring her back. Attack Willow Nightingale again. Build dispute so that way when we get to Double or Nothing, we can do a little something. Now, I don't know if Kameli's going to win the belt at Double or Nothing if it's get booked, but, I mean, at least she'll be on the card. It won't be on 0 hours, so come on, man. Let's get this shit set up, please. Otherwise, listen. Otherwise, Hikaru Shida will probably, get a little taste of the gold, but with Chris Stanley by her corner, oh my goodness, you better hope she turn heel. But we gotta wait a minute though. We gotta wait. But let's just see. Let's just see if they'll continue the feud. We'll see what happens tonight if she show up. So yeah, let's continue.
Last but not least, we got the match we all know what happened. MJF, Darby Allin. Darby Allin beats MJF. It's not the worst. God, I can't even say that, bro, because I hate this decision, bro. Tony Khan, I'm usually a big fan of all of his booking, dog, for the most part. This one, I just don't like. I don't feel. You got AEW sickos that's saying, oh, man, remember when MJF did this to Darby Allin 4 years ago, and then come back, Darby Allin did this to him in 2020? No. What about MJF momentum, bro? What about the stories being told? If you're going to do this, I don't think it's the right decision. But at the very least, you needed a good match. Why did he have to get squashed? I don't think that does nothing for Darby Allin, bro. Darby Allin, he done fought tooth and nail to get to the top of AEW. He could have had one match. He could have went 15 or 20 minutes with MJF just to get it out the mud, just to tell the story for the fans, bro. You could have gave the fans one last ride with Darby Allin. He could have had like a bunch of near falls, just anything. But just basically hand him a title because he climbed Mount Everest and he's one of the AEW pillars. And Tony Khan does everything perfect. He doesn't. Tony Khan been cooking. He's been on fire. This one just bricked, if you ask me.
You know, I understand Bobby's point, and that's why, you know, I don't want to judge the man for how he feels, because, you know, he could, you know, he's right. You know what I'm saying? The match should have been longer. It should have never been a squash match, but, you know, I just look at it like, well, I mean, MJF did try to cheat, you know what I'm saying, and Darby wasn't going. So you could tell that story, but I don't know how he would tell it. But, you know, maybe we'll figure it out once he's done with Tommaso Ciampa and Kevin Knight, and then when MJF comes back and get his revenge, both of them could tell their story of how things went in that match. But some people might look at this like, well, Darby's not going to win it back. He's not going to retain. And I'm like, well, yeah, because we're in the middle of a storyline. But yeah, that squash match, man, I mean, it didn't look good, but at least we got a moment. So I don't know what Darby's going to do, but I do know his title reign is going to be good for the next couple weeks. So this match with Tommaso Ciampa is going to be lit. The match with Kevin Knight is going to be lit if they set it up. And then, you know, after that, we do believe that, you know, when Darby gets a double or nothing, he might lose it. But that don't mean that, that he accomplished something that he accomplished. And that was the title. So the rest of the stuff don't even matter. It's the storytelling that matters. So shout out to Darby Allin. Congratulations to him. We're going to go ahead and wrap this up, and then we're going to get to the outro. All right, so let's go ahead and wrap it up. We're almost done, so I'm going to let him finish.
But let me know in the comments what y'all think about that. Let me know how y'all feel about the Darby Allin situation. It's Bobby Monsoon, 215. Like, comment, subscribe.
All right. So y'all see the new poster. This is what we aiming at 8 o'clock. Make sure you guys tune in. We'll be going live at 8. Shout out to Darby Allin. I can't wait for the main event with Tommaso Ciampa, and along with Mina and Hikushida, and the Battle of the Asian Queens. Can't wait to see that, and it's going to be dope. So make sure you guys tune in at 8 o'clock for the live stream. Get in the comment box. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share if you're new. Share your thoughts down below. What y'all think about Dynamite last week. And then we'll go from there. All right? Get in the comment box. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share if you're new. And I'll see y'all at 8 o'clock for the live stream for AEW Dynamite. All right? Coast to coast. Let's go.
Cut boy! What my name is? Cut boy!